I, Sunil Rudra, welcome you all in this news bulletin of Saint Soldier Times. We bring you news and views from sports, education, health and culture. Coming to sports, in a first-of-a-kind event, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the torch relay of the Chess Olympiad in Chennai on Sunday. This year, for the very first time, the international chess body FIDE has instituted the Chess Olympiad torch, which is part of Olympic tradition but was never done in the Chess Olympiad. India became the first ever country to have the Chess Olympiad torch relay. Notably, taking the Indian roots of chess to a greater height, this tradition of torch relay for the Chess Olympiad will henceforth always begin in India and travel across all continents before reaching the host country, said an official release. FIDE President Arkady Dorkovich handed over the torch to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who in turn handed it over to Grandmaster Vishwanath Anand. This torch will then be taken to 75 cities in a span of 40 days before the final culmination at Mahabalipuram near Chennai. At every location, chess grandmasters of the state will receive the torch. Speaking at the event, the Prime Minister of India said that India was proud that a sport with Indian roots has gone abroad and has made its mark across the world. He further added that in the era of internet, chess is still being celebrated by many across the world. Chess was present in its earliest form as Chaturanga in India, and it is a matter of pride that the first torch relay will happen from India, said Prime Minister Modi. He expressed thanks to FIDE for their role in the process and said that whoever won the tournament, it would be a win for the sport itself. He said that the forefathers in India created games like Chaturanga to keep their brains sharp, and in the modern world, kids are growing up to be problem solvers after playing the game of chess since childhood. The 44th Chess Olympiad will be held in Chennai from 28th July to 10th August. The prestigious competition, which has been organized since 1927, is being hosted in India for the first time and in Asia after 30 years. Coming to education, researchers at the Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Jodhpur, have indigenously developed a metal 3D printer for aerospace, defense and general engineering applications. According to officials, all the components of the metal 3D printer except the laser and robot systems are designed and manufactured in India. The project's main objective is to reduce the cost of metal 3D printers and attract a broader range of users. The printer developed is suitable for repairing and adding additional material to existing components. Hence, it is ideal for printing fully functional parts for a range of industries like aerospace, defense, automotive, oil and gas, and general engineering, to name a few. Member of the team said this machine can print 3D parts with metal powders made in India. And coming to health, a study by the American Society for Nutrition outlined the case for and against using the concept of ultra-processed foods to help inform dietary guidelines beyond conventional food classification systems. The researchers of the University of Sao Paulo in Brazil and from Hellerup, Denmark have discussed the issue in a live virtual debate on 14 June during Nutrition 2022 live online. The debate centers around NOVA, a system developed by researchers that classifies foods by their degree of industrial processing. NOVA defines ultra-processed foods as those made using sequence of process that extract substances from food and alter them with chemicals or additives in order to formulate the final product. Ultra-processed foods are characteristically designed to be cheap, palatable and convenient. Examples include soft drinks and candy, packaged snacks and pastries, ready-to-heat products, and reconstituted meat products or plant-based alternatives. Studies emphasize the need of guidelines to emphasize the preference for unprocessed or minimally processed foods and freshly made meals and make explicit the need to avoid ultra-processed foods. Coming to culture, a small lowering of groundwater level leads to weaker house foundations, say a study in Sweden. Johanna Elam's team conducted the research to find it out. Many old buildings in Gothenburg, Sweden were constructed on foundations of wooden piles. According to the research, as long as the piles are surrounded by waterlogged wet clay, they are very durable. But when the mud starts to dry out, soft rot fungi attack the piles, which eventually lose their bearing capacity, and this leads to the progressive settlement of the buildings. Speaking about the study, researcher Johanna Elam told that the team wanted to investigate how quickly new local groundwater conditions affect the degradation of the wood in clay soil, and they have been able to show that soft rot fungi only grow above the groundwater level, and that bacterial degradation is less the further below the groundwater level the wood lies. In addition, she simulated a range of groundwater conditions in laboratory experiments to better understand the effects of a lowered water table. Johanna saw the same results in lab experiments. Well, in Punjab, we have the culture of cement buildings, so we need not worry about the foundations. But what we need to worry much about is falling water table. This is all in the news bulletin today. Stay connected with Saint Soldier Times on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.